Volvo has announced it's going all in on electric.
Pretty interesting, really shocking announcement to a certain degree. The Swedish automaker said starting in 2019, every single vehicle it makes will have an electric motor. This makes Volvo the first traditional car maker to take a big step to slamming the brakes on gasoline, shifting to purely electric or hybrid. So purely electric cars, there aren't a ton of those available right now. Volvo's going to launch 5 of them between 2019 and 2021. 3 will be Volvos, 2 will be under another brand they own called Polestar, which I never heard of until this.
I haven't either, yeah.
But the other cars are going to be maybe what's more approachable to the average person, which will be a plug-in hybrid.
Okay.
So you've got an electric motor plus a traditional gas engine. So the same motor does both functions.
Right.
But that way, if you run out of juice, you switch to gas.
Kind of the best of both worlds.
It makes you feel a little more comfortable. The truth is, Kate, the average person only drives about 15 or 20 miles a day. So an electric car is plenty for the average person.
Yeah.
Because most of these electrics right now, today, can get you 50, 60, 70 miles on a charge. Now, a Tesla does more than that, but
Right.
you're like, that's enough, right? Do you
Sure.
usually go more than 60 miles in a day?
No, I rarely, no.
So you don't. So the fear of like, oh, what am I going to do if I run out of electricity?
Right.
It's not a real fear, but it's still there, right? It's like,
It's
what do I
still
do?
there. I think not knowing enough, but also the inconvenience of I go on a lot of road trips, so I think, oh, that'd be kind of inconvenient to have. You're talking every day. That's not a big deal.
Yes.
Right.
But every 60
Right,
miles.
right. And Mike, what are you going to do? You're going to pull over. I know, like Tesla has these supercharging stations placed around the country.
Yeah.
But like, if you go fill up your gas tank, it takes 3 minutes. How long does it take to plug in and?
It can charge in a couple
Take an hour.
hours,
Right.
but that.
Who's got a couple hours?
It's going to require, I think, all of us to just think differently. Like, if you want to go on a road trip, you can still always rent a car
Sure.
for now.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
do it that way.
That was kind of the aha moment for us. We were recently shopping for cars, and we were looking at electric cars. We
Yeah.
were looking at the Chevy Volt, which is an electric hybrid. And we ended up not doing it, not because of concerns about the road trip aspect, but just about space. For a lot of these cars are a little small, and they have batteries in it, so you think like, oh, can I get 3 people in the back seat or not?
But aside from that, in terms of technology and the way it drove, you were
it was
in.
a
It was
dream.
fine.
Really?
It drove. It was super fun to drive.
Does it feel different though? I mean, can you tell the difference?
Yeah, I mean, it has more torque, so when you step on the gas, it really zips. So it actually was much less sluggish than a gas engine, which
Okay.
was surprising to me.
Think you could squeal the tires?
It was super fun. I'm like, man, this thing really can go. So if it were just for me,
Yeah.
I think I would have done it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, my next car, without a doubt, will be an electric car, probably a Tesla, because they're also coming out with a much cheaper model.
Going to
that
production
starts at-
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. It
Oh,
starts
really?
at like
Oh, cool.
25 or 30,000 bucks, and it can go 200 miles on a charge. But I have a gas car right now, and I drive so little that
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. But I like the fact that there are so few moving parts in
Yeah.
purely electric
It's
vehicles.
huge.
There's like 150 moving parts in the entire Tesla, and so there's no maintenance costs, there's no oil change.
Sure.
The only question is how long do the batteries last, and nobody really knows.
The big step will be SUVs and pickup trucks, because that
Yeah.
is
Right.
America likes to tow their trucks or
Yep.
whatever.
Pull your boat.
Pull your boat.
Yep.
So until we get there, it won't be the end of the gas.
Nobody
engine.
says you have to have all electric vehicles. You can
That's
still
right.
have one gas and one
True.
electric.
And
That's
that would be
true.
awesome. Yep.